From KUNC and the NPR network, this is In The NoCo. I'm Erin O'Toole. 183 used pieces of luggage hang above a walkway in the B concourse of Denver International Airport. They're painted the vibrant colors of the Colorado sky: turquoise, ruby red, baby blue, and they form a shape resembling the infinity symbol. That painted luggage is part of a new art installation by Colorado artist Thomas Evans, better known as Detour. Detour is well known around Denver for his colorful murals of local heroes like Denver Nuggets Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Detour joined me to talk about what inspired his new art at the airport and how he got a hold of so much luggage. Your new installation, as I mentioned, is made up of painted luggage suspended over a walkway. It makes perfect sense to me that luggage would be a great material for art at an airport. But you had another reason for using luggage that has to do with your childhood. Tell me what your connection is to luggage and to airport travel.
Yeah, so my dad's military with the West Point, so we traveled my whole life, moving every 3 to 5 years. So I've always been in airports, always been traveling around, and luggage has been something that's been a part of me. When you think about, human history, and no matter what background you are or where you come from, luggage is something that's, I think, is universal to all people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure.
It's something that I thought would be a great sort of DNA to the entire sculpture.
Absolutely. I think luggage can represent, vacation too sometimes. So it can engender very warm feelings in people.
Yeah.
Well, help me picture what the project looks like. The luggage in the sculpture forms an infinity symbol that's kind of like a figure 8 on its side. How does that shape fit into your experience growing up?
Yeah, so for me, like I created this piece trying to figure out like every decision I wanted to make would be thoughtful. So like when you're far away on the moving body escalator, it looks like that infinity symbol. When you get closer, it's sort of this looping shape, so like a Mobius.
Oh, yeah.
So it kind of references the takeoff and landing of planes going up and down. And then when it comes to the colors, it's sunrise, sunset. So it's like you're taking off in day, landing at night, taking off at night, landing in day. And because it has that infinity shaped symbol, like a circle, like a twisted circle, basically it just references that, our journey is never done. Airports are never closed. There's always a plane in the sky. There's always someone moving. So that's really what I wanted to hone in on. And for me, like I said, going back to my childhood, that is something that I would want to see at the airport. And right now, me being 40, it's like I want to see this at the airport. It makes me excited because airports are really drab, and the architecture is just white or muted. The sometimes the ugly carpet,
the worst carpet.
Yeah, you want something that stands out, that sort of captures your attention, and can be a wayfinder as well. So you know where you're at the airport when you see this.
Oh, sure. Well, and I love this idea of this is the art I would like to see at an airport. I'll just do it. So
Yeah.
I know not everyone is in a position to do that. I have to ask you about the luggage. Where did you find 183 used bags?
Yeah, so most all the bags are donated, are gathered through Goodwill and Arts and some of the different thrift stores. So I would say 80 to 90% of them are bags that I gathered just from people submitting their bag and giving me a story about their bag. So that was a way of also bringing in community into this public art space to where they're a part of the process. And when they go to the airport, they can say, hey, that's my bag, or that's my grandmother's bag. Or if their friend is flying in, they can say, hey, you know what? Go to Concourse B, gate B60, and you'll see my bag right there that's hanging up.
And we should mention there's an additional component to the public installation that includes a blog site where people can actually visit and read the stories about the donated luggage. You collected these histories while you collected the bags. I'm wondering, what is one of your favorite stories that someone shared with you?
I guess one of the stories was Henry, who had a brewery next to where my studio is. When he was 10, his father passed away, and his mom took him out of school, and they traveled the world for a year. And then that bag that he donated to me was that bag that he used to travel the world with. And you don't want those stories to be missed. especially when you have an opportunity to almost honor that bag in a way,
Yeah.
because it tells a story about what he went through and who his father was. And there's other stories where, it's a individual like my friend Musa, his son loves Star Wars, so he gave me his son's bag.
Excellent.
It's one of the, but it's like it was 2 years ago, so his son's like probably a foot taller right now. You're encapsulating that time in life when your son was that age and loved Star Wars and went to school with those Star Wars Legos and stuff like that. So, he's able to capture that
Yeah.
and add that to sort of Colorado history by having it in this public art piece.
Oh, that's so meaningful. And it sounds like people were really eager to see their bags reused and get this second life. What have people who donated bags said about the installation now that it's up? I'm assuming some people have gotten the chance to go see it.
Oh, yeah. So during the unveiling, we had quite a few people who donated bags get invited to see the actual sculpture up close. Because it's past TSA, sometimes it's hard to, visit it if you don't have a flight
Oh, sure.
to catch. So we had an unveiling, and a lot of people were really excited just to see what I did with their piece that they donated. And a lot of them really loved the idea of just seeing it being immortalized. As long as the airport is there and loves the piece and keeps it up, their story will be told.
Yeah. I mean, so it sounds like it didn't turn you away from doing big projects like that. So are we going to see more big installations or murals from you?
Yeah, hopefully that's the goal, to do even bigger projects. So it's for me one of the most pleasurable experiences, because it just wasn't the same old mural that I'm painting. This was something totally different where every corner I was tackling something new. I had a ton of challenges. It's one of those situations where it's a long project, but I enjoy working on it because so many people are involved. It tackles so many different topics. It hits so many different stakeholders, and people are able to feel like they're a part of the process.
I just think you really tapped into, I don't know, the airport experience and memories and everything good about travel.
Yeah, we're the third busiest airport in the nation now, and we
Yeah.
are the sixth busiest in the world, and we're only growing. So I see Denver growing to be one of those major, major cities in the future. And it's just great being a part of it through the airport.
Absolutely. I haven't been able to see it yet. I can't wait to go, and I'm just wondering if there's a blank spot for lost luggage.
I mean, maybe the next couple of art calls when they build
Yeah.
new terminals and concourses, I'll have more opportunities to work with some luggage.
Artist Detour recently unveiled a new piece of public art consisting of 183 painted pieces of luggage at Denver International Airport. It's called It's Not What You Take, It's What You Bring Back. If you want to see photos and video of the fabrication process, visit KUNC.org. We'll also have a link to Detour's website where you can see more of his work. By the way, if there's another Colorado artist you think we should be talking about, just let us know. Email noco@kunc.org. That's it today for In The NoCo. I'm Erin O'Toole. Thanks so much for listening.